The ceding of Hong Kong has been a black mark in China's history, and the media in China have been entrusted with the task of publicizing the territory's return. The July 1st overseas edition of the People's Daily carried two editorials. One praised the Chinese Communist Party on its 75th anniversary, the other focused on Hong Kong's return to China. That same day, China Central Television, or CCTV, devoted a full day's programming to the city.
香港自古以来就是中国的领土。
现在这个格局是怎么形成的呢？
In the 30-minute national newscast, 1/3 of the coverage was on Hong Kong.
是我国政府恢复对香港行使主权倒计时1周年的时刻。从四面八方汇集到广场的人们，
中国政府一再重申，无论发生什么情况，香港都将于1997年7月1号回到祖国的怀抱。
After the news at 7:30, features on Hong Kong's return followed back-to-back until the early hours. On July the 2nd, CCTV aired its own special production nationwide. The series, Hong Kong 100 Years, had a team of 9 consultants from the country's leadership, with participation of officials from the Hong Kong and Macau Affairs Office and Xinhua News Agency. It was a full reflection of the official view of Hong Kong. Liu Shuyong was historical advisor to the production. He recalls that for more than 10 years, no one was interested in the research that he and his colleagues did. But with 1997 approaching, demand for their services has been rising.
这个刘安人给我们很大的帮助。我们是开一个栏目，关于是迎接香港回归。那个栏目呢是1年的时间，搞一征文活动。然后在这期间呢，有一些比较特殊的日子呢，我们做一些增刊、特刊之类的，这样也是扩大宣传那个声势吧。因为读者都比较想了解这个东西，所以我们报纸在搞一个这样的活动。
The central government's publicity efforts are not confined to Beijing. Some months ago, there were celebrations in both Yunnan province in the southwest and Hubei province in central China. Apart from telling people more about Hong Kong, authorities want them to understand the central government's policy on the future SAR.
基本法关系到香港同胞乃至全国人民的切身利益，不仅香港同胞应该了解和遵守基本法，而且我们内地的人士也应当了解和遵守基本法，为一国两制和平统一祖国的大业做出我们的贡献。
Jiang Jinsheng, Vice Director of the Xinhua News Agency Hong Kong branch, says many people in China have misconceptions about the territory's return. Some even think that they'll be able to enter Hong Kong freely after the handover, he says, so there's a need for better education.
现在来说呢，就是对一国两制的含义是什么，不是说十分清楚的。可能将来特别是到了97年之后，因为后面内地的到香港来的话呢，还是要办很多手续，一定的手续吧。香港回到内地还是当然是方便得多，但是这类似这些，为什么这样做？为什么一定要香港要保持原来的社会经济制度、原来的生活方式，这些都要使得他们有一个比较明确的了解。涉及到香港事务的呢，你如果说对基本法不了解的话，那很多事情不好处理啊，是不是？
During the photographic exhibition in Wuhan, some of the visitors were sent by their respective departments and were required to report and share their findings afterwards.
总的一个情况反映，就是说我国政府人民对97年香港顺利平稳的过渡是充满了信心的。
从整个世界范围来说，它也有资本主义和社会主义共存的这种状态。在一个国家内部，它为什么不能以资本主义和社会主义共存呢？
香港由于它历史原因吧，就是说对于解决这个问题最现实的办法，那就是实行一国两制。
While most people in Beijing and Wuhan are assessing Hong Kong's return from a political standpoint, Those in neighboring Shenzhen are more pragmatic.
香港在全世界现在也是这么有名作为一个国际贸易金融中心，而且它在世界经济上的位置也是很高的。像回归以后，是对中国的经济，我想对于整个中国的经济实力是一个很大的增强了。
香港回归中国以后，我想应该还是应该保持香港的一个繁荣，因为只有保持香港的繁荣，就是对我们的国家的一个经济体系才有一个更大的发展。
Shenzhen has flourished as a special economic zone, mainly because of its proximity to Hong Kong, and is expected to benefit further from Hong Kong's return. The central government intends to have Shenzhen play a key role in enhancing the territory's stability and prosperity.
深圳人呢，有一种责任，有一种义务，来这个支持，来香港来发展经济发展，对香港经济发展起一个补充、支持的作用，而且呢，本着互惠互利的原则，共同发展的原则，在这个过程当中呢，也使得我们深圳的经济能够有更快的发展。
Preparations for the big day are moving ahead at a feverish pitch. The Shenzhen government is building accommodations for many of the nation's leaders, who will head south to join in the celebrations. To ensure that its economy will merge smoothly with that of Hong Kong, the Shenzhen Transport Bureau started planning a western corridor 2 years ago. The project calls for a bridge linking the northwestern New Territories with Shekau to improve traffic flow.
深圳的东交头港，然后呢，到香港的欧坎市呢，作为我们的主要方案。
At a meeting with the director of the Beijing Road Planning and Design Institute, Shenzhen officials lost no time in emphasizing the importance of their proposal.
真正来讲呢，并不是主要受益者，真正受益的是香港，因为香港现在的发展主要是靠港口的吞吐量。如果港口的吞吐量能够保证它发展，就能够保证香港的长期繁荣。
这是非常至关重要的，因为保持香港的繁荣稳定，这是个大局。中央政府交代我们的，一定要把这个事儿办好。时间紧，任务急。当然，97呢给我们提供了加速这么个机会，中央在这方面呢，这个也非常支持。当然，所谓支持不光是给钱，更主要还是给政策。深圳呢，这10几年的发展，我觉得更主要还是政策。这个政策引导、政策支持，在这种情况下呢，加速双方大型基建项目建设，这个完善的深圳交通基础设施，这是理所当然的，也势在必行。
Shenzhen officials believe that Hong Kong's return will boost cooperation between the two cities. A case in point is flood control works on the Shengzhen River. As early as 1982, Shenzhen and Hong Kong had started discussing ways to control flooding, but action was confined to the negotiating table.
管理化可能更难了，所以这个方面合作以后可能更多一些了啊，要更多些了。
When talks resumed in 1992, there was instant agreement. According to some officials, previous talks have been bogged down by diplomatic and policy concerns. But with 1997 just round the corner, frontline officials from both sides can now begin working together directly.
所以说这个97的到来，这个深港的这个联系将越来越多，越来越频繁。我想这个双方的这个感情这个交流这个越来越深。我想这个问题也有一定的出现。
现在随着就是说97年逐步临近的话，双方人民的感情可能逐步，这个感情融洽，那么谈起来可能就好谈一点。有东西认识的话也好认识了。比如说双方退一步，那么原来的基础可能就不退让了，现在可能就退一步，将来反正也就回归到是一块了，可能就退让一步，这样谈起来不就逐步接近，因此呢这样讲就好谈。
Work on Phase 1 of the Shengzhen River project started last year and is more than halfway to completion. Phase 2 is scheduled to begin early next year. When the river has been widened and straightened, the face of Shenzhen itself will change, even as the border separating Hong Kong and Shenzhen disappears. While China beckons Hong Kong with open arms, people in the territory are still eyeing the future with mixed emotions. I, for one, have been at the airport several times recently to say goodbye to emigrating friends. But according to one survey, 30% of those who are qualified to emigrate feel that it's their duty to stay. More on this next week in the concluding episode of Final Countdown.